Right now, we're getting news videos going around about the fact that something crash landed at Area 51. You cannot make this up. There is a whole lot of bull squash going on. Meanwhile, we're still getting reports of the Timu Atlas, 3i Atlas. Yeah, let's actually get right to it. Put your seatbelts on, buckos. You don't have to like the video. You don't have to subscribe, unless you want to, of course. But let's start with Timu Atlas, and we're gonna get down to Area 51. Check this one out. Roll it.
Okay, this has to be a psyop. We can't believe anything anymore. Astronomers revealed that 3i Atlas appears to have reverse thrust right before it disappeared behind the sun. You know, the interstellar visitor passing through our solar system that's totally just a regular comet. It's reversing thrust, like appearing to slow down as if it's about to land. Now stop right there, debunkers, because scientists are giving a natural scientific explanation to this reversal. But something about this just feels so orchestrated, like someone or a group of people are behind this all with an ulterior motive, like an actual psychological operation. And every update that comes out about this all but confirms just that. So
honestly though, the way I see it is that I feel like it's unique in nature, but I think it's a nothing burger though. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts? You think it's a nothing burger, or you think it's something special about it? Even if it's the only thing that gives the... Yeah, it's NASA, right? NASA, the fact that NASA still hasn't released the images, the fact that they shut down their live feed when this Timu Atlas flew by, that's the only thing that gives it some sort of validity that it might be like an alien mother-in-law ship or a UFO mothership, whatnot, right? But other than that, it feels like that it's a hearsay, you know?
To say that as a comet gets closer to the sun, what they call a tail flip is actually quite common based on the angle we're viewing it from, which makes it look like the tailing trail behind a comet flipped from our perspective here on Earth, and hence reverse thrust as it makes its way around the sun, and typically happens at perihelion, which is an object's closest approach to the sun. Now, coincidentally, researchers state that perihelion is also when an artificial spacecraft would apply reverse thrust to slingshot itself via gravitational assist, applying the brakes to slow down, using the sun's gravity to change direction or even speed up, creating the anti-tail we are now seeing. And this is exactly why this object is so controversial. Everything about this whole sky event is just pure debate bait. The scientists are gonna insist it's a totally natural comet tail flip, and the tinfoil hatters are gonna tell you it's an alien spaceship getting ready to visit.
I feel like that right now a lot of people are leaning towards it's a nothing burger though, at least that's what I'm seeing. Of course, like, I'm a believer that we're not alone, right? Mathematically speaking, it's impossible. Religiously as well, there are a lot of religions that do suggest that God has created other life forms as well, right? Whether you're a believer or not, that's totally fine. That's up to you. But generally speaking, and religions aside, mathematically speaking, we just cannot be alone, right? Like, simple as that. So I'm a believer that we're not alone, right? But this might just be a nothing burger, though. If it really is aliens... I mean, damn, man, I'm gonna be disappointed for them because they're probably they're looking for intelligent life, and we don't have any here, man. We don't have any here.
Now, even Avi Loeb, the main professor behind this whole 3i Atlas claim, stated, if 3i Atlas is a massive mothership, it will likely continue along its original gravitational path and ultimately exit our solar system, essentially making this a bit of a recon mission.
There we go. Yeah, so if it turns around, if it switches, if it start, like, you know, doing those weird maneuvers, aliens! If it leaves our solar system, aliens! Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, Avi Loeb has been saying a whole lot of stuff on it. He says 40% chance that it might be from an alien origin. That's big, though. 40% is massive. It may be, though. I guess it's safe to say it's an interesting rock, or maybe a UFO mothership, right? Trust me, man, I want this to be a UFO mothership, bro. I definitely want them aliens coming before GTA 6. Trust me, man. Unless they are not friendly, though, okay? If they're friendly, I want them. I want to see them alien baddies. But guys, let's be objective here, though, right? Based off of the wording, yeah, 40% chance alien mothership, right? If it leaves, it's probably alien mothership. It's not like we can go to the sun right now and check it out by ourselves, right? Or maybe we can go, and if we can go, yeah, let's go at night. Let's go at night, yeah, just to be safe. Just to be safe, let's go at night.
rather than a full-blown invasion, but also kind of giving him an easy out while standing by his claim if nothing actually happens. He also says NASA has photo evidence that it is an alien probe, that they are purposely gatekeeping and refusing to release to the public, who have been bizarrely silent about 3i Atlas convenient.
Yeah, I'll give him that though. The fact that they shut down their live feed, that's a big one, right? This is where you know, you gotta be like, okay, dang. Or maybe they did that on purpose to cause speculation because they know shit like that will cause speculation.
As soon as it started getting close to us. Maybe the Anunnaki just wanted to check up on us to see what we've been up to since they last came around. It's been a couple thousand years after all. But whatever this thing is, I can't help but feel all the news around it has been intentionally designed to rage bait everyone into arguing about it. Every observation made about it seems to have an equal natural and alien explanation to it. So
yeah, let's actually get down to this one, and real quick though, before I forget, I gotta shout out Sassy Madeline and the homie Chris and the homie Big Rahizel and Jean LeFrancois. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the channel, for your tips, the generosity, like the super thanks. You gotta do none of it, man. You don't have to like the video, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to tip, you don't have to do any of it, man. You being here is plenty. Thank you all so much for all the love, man. Alright, let's get back to the content here, boo-boo. So this one is coming from Mr. MBB. Roll it.
In this video, we're going to take a look at Comet Atlas, the latest information around the interstellar traveler, where it's at.
He's calling it Comet. Oh crap.
Where it's going and what it's currently doing right now. You're looking at a photo of a meteorite that was spotted above Moscow. It's green, like Comet Atlas was at one time. I'm not sure exactly what color it is. I'm going to share with you guys some images from spaceweather.com. In fact, here we go right now. This is from the GOES 19 CCOR-1. You can see Comet 3i Atlas from the 18th through the 24th, the stereo HI1, September 11th through the 26th, and here's the last C3, picking it up October 15th through the 26th. And as you can see, all three of these images share one common denominator. This comet does not have a tail. It's never had a tail. This is at its perihelion to the sun, its close approach to the sun, and it still doesn't have a tail.
But they said it had a tail though. Didn't they say? What? Yo, I'm having the Nelson Mandela effect right now. Yo, I don't know, man. Where is Officer Dokes at? We need to find the hell out, man. We gotta find out what's going on. Or maybe it's from a different angle. Maybe you're gonna see the tail from the side angle, if it was from the side angle, but
tail according to these images. So if it was ever going to have a tail, it would definitely have been during perihelion. So here's a look at the NASA JPL. Here's Comet Atlas looking from the Earth. Comet Atlas is behind the sun at around the 2 o'clock position in the vicinity of Venus, getting ready to head out past the orbit of Jupiter here in a few weeks, and then out into the outer solar system, never to be seen again. This is an interstellar comet from another...
Yo, we need Dr. Strange right now. What is the probability of it being like an alien mothership, and is it gonna come back to say hi, or is it just gonna peace the hell out? Or maybe it was really an alien mothership, right? They flew by, they observed with their binoculars, their telescopes, right? And like Diddy would, right? Pause on that. But perhaps they did that and they saw zero evidence of intelligent life, and they were like, okay, you know what, let's peace out, let's drop by, let's leave the solar system. Yeah, perhaps that's what's going on. Maybe
star system, so it won't ever come back to the solar system. It's made a rare journey through the inner solar system with a close approach to Mars, now Venus and Jupiter. And once again, the most recent images are not showing any type of a tail at all, so I'm not quite sure what type of comet we're dealing with, but
we are really getting played out here, bro. We really are getting played. We're getting conflicting reports, and this is not nothing against the homie Mr. MBB because he's also reporting the news. I'm saying that in general. We're really getting played out here. Shout out to Mr. MBB though. But we're really getting played out here because there's so much conflicting reports happening right now. You really just cannot trust any of it. The only big thing is NASA shutting down the live feed, right? That was suspect. I'll say that much. What are your thoughts? Now let's actually get down to this Area 51 crashing situation here, gang. And obviously we talked about the nuke testing and all that in the previous video, but roll it.
The UFO investigators telling you for several weeks now about a mysterious object of unknown origin that fell from the sky and crashed just near Area 51. And tonight, the public is still in the dark.
So that crash was quickly covered up, both literally and figuratively. 8 News Now Chief Investigator George Knapp thinks the official initial story, as told by the military, is false.
And we are
Love
lucky
it.
because George joins us here in the studio with more on what he's now dug up. George?
Well, how quickly might the government respond to a crash of an unknown object? What happened back on September 23rd on public land outside the boundary of Area 51 is a textbook example of how crash retrievals work. And to no one's surprise, pretty much everything told to the public since then is pure fiction.
Yeah.
You can see this in F-18.
Scanners and computers.
Okay, so that's the F-18, but what about this boy right here, man? Like, what about this cute boy right there?
Inside this room listen to and record radio traffic inside Area 51 round the clock. On the morning of September 23rd, York Arnu heard some astonishing news.
Had my cup of coffee, and I'm listening to Area 51 security, and all of a sudden, they get very serious. Locked down the base.
Arnu learned there'd been a large but totally secret air operation in the middle of the night and that something had gone wrong.
So we just had an asset go down. We had an asset go down. This is not Creech security, this is Area 51 security. And they had an asset go down. And then the next thing.
Yeah, clear. Also, short be advised is a UAV, unmanned aircraft with ordnance.
He picked up details about strict security measures which were implemented almost immediately.
Dang.
Not only was Area 51 itself locked down, but within a very short time, so too was a large swath of the Tikaboo Valley. It became clear that some kind of craft had crashed miles outside of Area 51's boundaries on public land adjacent to Highway 375, also known as the ET Highway. Arnu jumped in his truck and headed south from his home in Rachel. But while driving on what's known as Mailbox Road, he ran into an armed patrol.
They had the gun in front of them, not pointed at me, but very visibly in front of them. And it was clear they meant business.
He backtracked and headed south on the ET Highway to Groom Lake Road, the main entrance to the base. It too was blocked off by sheriff's deputies and military security. A military helicopter with an attached basket was sitting there, presumably ready to haul out wreckage of something. A pair of porta potties suggested the team planned to be there for a while.
Almost the
Yo, that is crazy. So they were like, okay, now this is not gonna last just like a couple of minutes. We gotta be here like for hours, perhaps days, right? Damn, bro, that is okay. So something did crash there. Perhaps it was secret tech. You know, it might not have been UFOs or aliens, but it's suspect because it's Area 51, and Area 51, you know, full of mysteries and all that.
A pair of porta potties suggested the team planned to be there for a while.
Almost the entire Tikaboo Valley was shut down.
At the Little Ailey Inn in Rachel, employees were in the dark about a crash, but saw the beefed up security at closed off roads and knew something big was unfolding. Crashes are not an everyday occurrence out here, but locals have
Air Force.
something big was unfolding.
Air Force investigating crash of drone aircraft in Nevada. So this was back in 2012. Okay, so it's been a minute.
Crashes are not an everyday occurrence out here, but locals have seen plenty of them over the decades.
If this thing would have crashed anywhere in restricted airspace, in restricted area, we would have never known about it.
After being turned away from the presumed crash site, Arnu and the aerospace sleuths on his website, dreamlandresort.com, began gathering and sharing bits and pieces of information. The FAA had ordered the closure of airspace over a particular spot in the valley. That was a big clue. Then 4 days after the crash, the security teams vanished. Arnu went back out for a look. The Air Force had used heavy equipment to plow a dirt road across a section of desert. Arnu followed it and found what he thought was the crash site, then shared it online. That's when things got strange, even by Area 51 standards.
Okay, did they actually like scan it with some sort of you know, to see if there is radiation or not?
A second wave of cleanup crews descended on the site, presumably to pick up any remaining debris, but they also used graders to cover the entire area with a thick layer of dirt, literally a cover-up. Creech Air Force Base, which is home to a fleet of Reaper drones and other UAVs, issued a statement explaining that the, quote, unmanned aircraft was one of theirs. The same statement claimed someone had been tampering with the crash site and had scattered assorted pieces from other aircraft, along with an inert training.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say, right? And perhaps it really was their secret drone tech, right, whatnot. But it's just suspect, and of course people are gonna talk about it. Perhaps it really is nothing. Perhaps this got nothing to do with a UFO crash, or perhaps it was something to do with it.
Bomb. The Air Force said the FBI was investigating this alleged tampering at the site. Arnu was amused but not convinced.
The only thing they could get that person for is littering on public land.
That's the story.
That's
It
a no-no,
came
right?
from Creech, and now the FBI is investigating. You think that's bogus?
That's absolutely bogus. I think that was
False Bureau of Idiots is the name that people give it all the time. So yeah, NASA, never a straight answer. FBI, the False Bureau of Idiots. Yo, whoever came up with that, man. Genius, man. Yeah, we do have intelligent life on Earth, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it just happens to be that we don't have it at FBI and NASA. But other than that, we do have intelligent life. But
designed to make people not go there.
Arnu drove back out and realized the site he first videotaped was a staging area, not the crash site. 200 yards away, the telltale burn marks on Joshua trees indicated this was where the object slammed into the earth. Both he and another aerospace explorer found pieces of who knows what, debris that came from something other than a drone, seemingly planted to confuse anyone who came looking.
is that like alien cheese? Oh, there we go. So they're gonna check that radiation for radiation. Is that for a radiation check? Yeah, it looks like that's alien cheese there.
Came from something other than a drone, seemingly planted to confuse anyone who came looking. But they also found pieces under the dirt that are likely the real thing.
I'm pretty sure that this piece came off the actual aircraft.
Arnu, who was at the site of a genuine Reaper crash years earlier, says there's no way the Air Force could ever recover every piece of a crashed aircraft. So they added some dirt and sprinkled in some misdirection instead.
If I were them, I would probably...
That's crazy that they would actually like plan shit, right? Obviously they would, but it's insane to think about that. And yep, there's a saying, right? You know, at a crime scene, you will always find at least one clue. Even if you think there are no clues, there will always be a clue, because there's no thing as perfect crime that don't exist. It's just that you need to look hard, right? You gotta look hard.
Probably do just that.
Is there a good guess about what crashed? On the Dreamland Resort website, members, including former military and retired defense contractors, chimed in. The leading theory is that the drone was one of a latest generation of AI-controlled craft that accompany advanced fighter planes and can act independently to get the job done.
The next generation air dominance project is the big thing at Area 51. So the pilot flies along and says, hey, there's a target on the ground, drone 1, go check it out, and if it's a bad guy, take care of it. And drone 1 goes and does the rest.
Yeah.
If the military wants to keep a secret about strange things that fall out of the sky, they have many tools at their disposal. Lock down the base, seal off the public land, put out a cover story, sprinkle some disinformation over the whole thing. Arnu says the middle-of-night operation that ended with the crash is one of the biggest he's ever heard of, nicknamed Black Flag. He has a good idea which hangar at the Area 51 base houses the unknown drones, but is not willing to say more. It is, after all, almost 3 years to the day since FBI agents kicked in the door of his home and carted away his computers and cameras. No charges have ever been filed. Back to you.
That's crazy, though. Yeah, something did crash, though. You know, something that did crash. They recovered it. They cleaned it up. They put in some disinformation assets. But that said, check this.
A hiker from Washington was exploring Down River Park when she saw this.
So that is coming from Linda Hanley. Oh, snap. Yeah, we see a big chungus there.
Many believe it to be Bigfoot. The hiker, named Samantha, didn't notice the creature until she watched the footage later at home.
Nah, man, that's
surprised by what she found, she decided to email a local news station to share her story.
Oh crap, so she's like
in this footage,
getting the news?
A farmer is walking along the edge of his fields when he hears a strange noise coming from the trees nearby. Curious, he peeks into the trees to see what's going on, and what he captured is downright terrifying. A pale creature was crouching on a branch, staring directly at him. At first, he can't quite understand what he's seeing.
Yeah.
However,
looks like a
as he
bear
zooms
face,
in
but-
on the creature, he realizes he is in danger and quickly gets out of there. As we watch the video more closely, we can see the creature's unsettling.
Yeah, I was like, in the very beginning, it felt like a face of a bear, maybe like turning his head around. But yeah, okay, so these are the arms, that's the torso, that's the head. That's a skinwalker!
Face and mouth looking toward the camera.
That looks like a skinwalker.
But only hearing this is enough to create a terrifying atmosphere.
Yo, why would you go in a...
This video was taken when a man suddenly heard these weird screams coming from a tunnel nearby. The man decides to go on an investigation. But as the screams get louder, the guy bolts out.
Yo, that looks like an alien from Timu, bro. I swear to God. That was like a tall mofo there. But at this point, you're asking for it. Going inside a tunnel like that, you're asking for it.
A truck driver was at an industrial site on the Sunchild First Nation reservation when he accidentally recorded something unusual on his camera. He captured a big, dark, hairy creature hiding between the trees, staring at him without moving.
Yeah, that looks like Hagrid.
The driver didn't notice the creature and parked his truck nearby. When he got out, he heard loud banging noises coming from the forest. Could that come from the same creature?
Ooh.
Sadly, there are no more details about this strange event.
That looks like Hagrid.
This woman was just walking in the woods when she suddenly came across something really disturbing.
We're walking in the woods and we come across this creepy thing. I don't even know where it came from, but it looks like a grave.
Woman doing the most woman thing ever, man. Like, yeah, this is quite a sight, and she's like all bubbly here.
So we're gonna come check it out. Who the fuck knows whose it is?
There we go.
Someone done got ate by a bear out here.
Let him rest in peace.
Could there be an actual body in there? Caden, a YouTuber with about 127,000 followers, usually shares daily vlogs, but this particular trip was different. As Caden and his friends set up their camp, they suddenly began to hear a chilling noise in the woods. It sounded like a woman screaming. They were initially unsettled, but didn't think much of it. After the trip, Caden posted a video about their experience.
That was a fucking child screaming.
Joe, listen.
Or like a fucking woman or something. That was a female fucking screaming.
Most terrifying camping experience I've ever had. Yeah, men, but I do the most men thing ever right now.
Please, please, please. Oh, fuck. No.
Y'all are grown men, bro.
Oh my God, Phil, it sounds like somebody's being fucking raped.
Some viewers suggested it could have been a mountain lion. Others speculated it might be something more unusual. When Caden released the second part of his camping adventure, things took an even darker turn. He and his friends decided to investigate the source of the mysterious screams.
So this is part 2.
Oh my God, Phil, it sounds like somebody's being fucking raped.
You need to fucking help that fucking person, man. It's probably fucking...
Y'all are grown men, bro. They're like at least 3 of them. You know, you guys, or maybe 4 guys there. Yo, come on, man. Like, y'all got...
like some scary movie shit.
Fucking middle of nowhere. The biggest fucking revolver.
Yeah, check it out, man. 4 men. You guys are grown men. Nah, there's no you go first. We go together.
Dude, that sounds like some haunted ass shit, dude. What happened to the other steel target?
There's 2.
Yeah,
There's one right there on the ground. What the fuck is that? On the ground.
Yeah, tranquilo.
The fuck is what?
That right there. What the fuck is that?
Dude, that's that.
Oh crap, what's that?
No.
Please tell me you guys are fucking with me.
Oh no, man.
Oh!
Yeah! Yeah, right.
As they approached the area, they started
Grown men, bro. Grown men running away, man.
noticing odd items around them, including including some bottles lying on the ground.
But maybe that's the right thing
Just
to
when
do.
they thought
maybe.
things couldn't get any weirder, they captured something even creepier on camera. When they brightened the video, they noticed a figure that seemed to be humanoid lurking behind a tree.
What the hell? Somebody was playing a prank, bro. Oh yeah, this is I've seen this.
Man is vlogging in a field when suddenly this happens.
Being chased.
Initially, he is confused and unsure of what to make of the sight. As he begins to panic and tries to leave the area, his fear quickly escalates into sheer terror.
Yeah, à la maison, huh? He sounds like he's going to the home. So speaking French.
When he realizes that this mysterious being is now chasing him at full speed.
I remember when this video first came out, like people were like, oh shit, man getting chased by aliens, right? But then we figured out it was like a tribal group. So it was humans, but the cannibal tribal people. Oh shit! So yeah, that's what we learned from it.
For a brief moment, we catch a glimpse of the creature behind him.
There's a better video available than this one. Like, this is a crappy quality. Yeah, it's so zoomed in, I would say. We have a zoomed out version, so you see this. It's not an alien, like that's what people were saying initially. Aliens! You know, but no, it was tribal.
If we slow down the footage and examine it frame by frame, it looks like something out of this world. While camping in the woods, a group of adventurers stumbled upon a deep cave system. Curious, they peered inside and were shocked to discover this.
Bro, don't mess with the holes that you're unfamiliar with, bro.
Hocam. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Yep, bismillah.
Hocam bu ne ya?
You got this, Habibi.
Ana, oğlum. O ne? Hocam. Vallahi içeride bir şey var. Var ya burada bir şey sıkışmış bak.
Are you planning to go through
Taşın
here,
içinde
bro?
bir şey var.
Yeah, you gotta be like, bro. I'm not sure what they're saying, but I'm assuming like they're thinking about going through here, bro. Like, chill. Hey, yo, yo,
A strange creature that none of them had ever seen before. As they filmed and talked about what they had found, the creature suddenly moved.
Oh my god, that looks like one of those gray alien twats though. You know, like, that's a face, right? You see the two eyes there? Nah, bro.
Terrified, they quickly turned and ran for their lives.
Holy crap.
One night, a group...
I don't think that was human. That would be perhaps an animal, but I don't think that was a human just chilling down there.
Of folks were cruising down a quiet road when suddenly they hit the brakes. A large shape draped in white cloth was standing in the distance. Surprisingly, instead of panicking, they flicked on their headlights, expecting the figure to vanish. But it didn't flinch. And just when they thought it couldn't get any creepier, another ghostly form emerged, covered in the same sheets.
Whoa, so got two?
Dutch YouTuber Stefan de Vries and his friends are camping in a remote forest. This forest, once a World War I battlefield, is said to be haunted ever since. On their way to the forest, they spotted something unusual.
Yo, it's crazy that it's been over 100 years since World War I, right? That's insane.
Dog, what the fuck? What the hell?
Yo, tranquilo, papa. Yay!
Waarom loop jij hier?
No, what is this?
Holy shit.
Somebody was standing there, right?
What the fuck? Heb je dat erop staan?
Ja, denk het lijkt me wel.
Hij had een heel raar loopje.
Het is donker.
Het is letterlijk dikke donker hier zo.
Ja, donkey, brother.
Kijk vooruit.
Donkey! It's dark out there.
Hij liep ook deze kant op. Bro, als zo'n guy ineens naast je tent staat.
Dat bedoel ik, er lopen hier mensen s'nachts zo.
Dat is helemaal fucked.
Yo, try to do like a 180 and go back and see if it's still there.
Ik was net aan het joken over die soldaat. Ja man, oh mijn god. De afgelopen 5 minuten gebeuren er weer dingen waarvan ik denk, waarom?
Waarom is die auto uit?
Despite this, the group decides to head further, deeper into the woods.
Yeah, men doing men
When they
things.
get out of the car to explore their surroundings, they spot multiple ruins from the First World War, making the atmosphere even eerier.
I thought I saw something.
Wat zag. Even tussen neus en lippen door. We rijden ook nu nog dieper het bos in. Ja. Want het was zo leuk.
Yeah, it's the trails, man. It's the trails. That's why they're here. Hey, yo. Did we see something?
Ik hoor ook nu alweer takken breken. Ja.
I can already hear branches break.
Ja, ik ook daar ergens.
Finally, they set up their camp and go for one last walk.
There we go. Wow.
Of babyzwijntjes.
Yeah. There's a bird. I don't think so, man.
That's fucked up. Klinkt niet zo.
What happened?
Nee, dat is een vogel. Hij komt heel snel dichtbij. Wie is daar?
Son of a car. Somebody flashing the light, or? Yeah, it better get real. Yeah. Oi! Anybody home?
Ik hoor de hele tijd shit daar, man.
I keep hearing something over there.
That's when strange things start happening.
Ja, check dan, check.
Yes, look at that. Oh, please. Yeah! Nah, that's a guy. That's a guy. Right. Nah, that was a human. That was a human with Halloween costume on.
They spot a figure lurking behind the trees, and the group bolts in fear, unsure whether it was a person or something more sinister.
Nah, that was definitely a man. Definitely a man. That was definitely up to no
good. In a quiet
good.
forest on the west coast of Vancouver Island, a group of hikers found something interesting. As they walked through the trees, they noticed something that startled them.
Far west coast of Vancouver Island, and there's one which looks to be a footprint.
Whoa.
I don't know if it is a footprint, but it sure looks like a footprint. Maybe it's a bear, maybe it's not, but there's my foot right there. Those are size 12 boots.
Mm-hmm.
So, bigger than mine. It's
yeah, it seems like that. It's like very wide.
Wide. Wider than mine. She says maybe it's a baby Bigfoot. What do you think?
Among the leaves and rocks, they found a single footprint. A large one with just 3 toes. But weirdly, this was the only footprint they found.
Yeah, only one, huh? Damn,
In Oregon,
that's suspect.
a young man reported hearing
Where did the
strange
other
noises coming from a sewer tunnel near his home. Intrigued and wanting to find out more, he grabbed his camera and headed out, hoping to film whatever was causing the sounds. The sounds resembled
mistake.
someone or something being tortured, accompanied by heavy breathing and panting. As he cautiously moved deeper into the tunnel, he caught this.
Oh crap. You can barely see, but... What the hell? Is that something? I gotta reload! Cover me, I'm reloading!
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I just...
A glimpse of a pale, thin creature with humanoid features. I still wonder, after hearing such terrifying noises, why anyone would think exploring alone would be a good idea.
Yeah, I feel... Okay, you can barely make out what's happening here. You just see that figure, and we don't even know if it's like standing up there on like a ledge or something like that. We know it's under like sewer tunnel.
In a video shared on
That's about
TikTok by Rubber Flamingo, he is walking through the Appalachian Mountains when he hears this.
What the hell is this? Appalachian Mountains? Mama cala policia!
The sounds echo through the dense forest. As he listens more closely, doubt creeps in. What is making these sounds? Could it be animals, or is it something far more mysterious lurking in the shadows of the Appalachian wilderness? The camper, familiar with the sights and sounds of the wild, is left uneasy by this encounter. While riding bikes with his wife in Moore
Tall
Forest, a man heard a strange noise. They stopped and looked around the trees to make sure they were safe. Suddenly, his fears were confirmed when he spotted something odd in the distance.
Hey!
A tall, black figure moving behind the trees.
Oh crap.
Taryn Leono is a YouTuber
Oh
who loves
shit,
to
this one I remember. Yeah, the last one, bro, that's probably like...
trees.
That's probably a man, you know, they're just probably trying to play a prank or
Taryn
something.
Leono is a YouTuber who loves to share singing videos. He often finds peace and comfort while recording his songs in the woods. However, this day, everything changed.
Pretty sure he was looking for where the sound was coming from, but I stopped and started talking and I was confused.
Yeah, this right here, huh?
Alright.
Is it there? Yep, there. That's a deer, but behind the deer.
While Taryn was live streaming a curious...
It feels like that this is like a different angle video, because the one that I remember was like on his left side. Now he's showing his right side, right? From here, but the last time it was where my mouse is at. I remember that clip.
deer appeared nearby, but there was something horrifying lurking in the background.
Two, actually. Okay, now I haven't seen this video. I mean, I remember the guy's face, but...
Viewers noticed this. Two frightening figures hidden among the trees.
Maybe they were just a couple of bozos.
Marathon
right?
runner K.
Just a couple of bozos that were looking at the guy like, hey man, why you, por qué? Like, por qué? Why you singing like that? Why you, what you doing? Perhaps the bozos were interested in seeing like what he was doing. Maybe it's just that.
Kay and her friend Cassie were exploring the trails in a Hawaiian rainforest when they accidentally caught this on camera. In one of their photos, a dark, shadowy figure can be seen near Kay's head. Neither Kay nor Cassie saw the figure during their run, and there were no statues or buildings on the trail to explain what they captured. Things got even stranger when they checked the camera's live view. The figure seemed to appear out of thin air. During the fourth lap of her run, Kay suddenly felt a sharp pain in her right leg, which forced her to stop. After informing the race organizers, Kay and Cassie went back to their Airbnb. While looking through the photos, they spotted the strange figure.
Looks like a normal person.
This chilling video was uploaded on the YouTube channel Maman Nu. The clip shows a lone camper who decided to spend the night at a place known for being haunted. This remote area, far from any towns, has a mysterious atmosphere that many find unsettling. One of the main features of this location is a massive ancient tree that locals believe is a hotspot for ghost sightings. In the video, he sets up his campsite and is enjoying the quiet evening when strange things start.
Yeah, brother got his tea, lighting up a fat doobie. Yeah, don't be lighting up those fat doobies, guys. You know, got a doobie in hand, got tea in hand, got that barbecue happening here. You know, barbecue. Got that water there.
Happen.
He chilling. Yep. Just having time of his life. And oh, okay, so is the water bottle gonna fall or move? Yeah, okay. Okay, something gotta happen, like... Yeah, I'm looking, man. Just do it already, bro. Like, there we go. Nice. It took so long. It took so long. I was like, okay, just let it happen, bro. Let it fall. He's like, huh? Footsteps? Yeah. Hey, yo, why did it fall? Yeah, let me place it back up. Yeah, I wish we had English subtitles, but... Is the tent gonna fall? Oh no, the bag's gonna fall. Hey! There we go. Okay, that is very odd though. I don't buy this one. That is very odd. So he has the camera placed there, and the second, okay, this also felt like somebody just like dropped it slowly. Perhaps there was like some sort of wire attached. I don't know. I'm just trying to like think of it from a different angle here. And the bag, and then he gets scared and then runs to the camera, and yeah. So he's already recording it. Did something like that happen? Did something creepy happen before that made him record himself?
Items around him begin to move on their own. Initially, he tries to dismiss these occurrences, thinking they might just be caused by the wind. But then, he hears this.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Barusan terdengar lagi teman-teman suara itu. Suara tertawa.
Yeah.
La ilaha illallah.
Yeah, he says it's over.
Tuh.
Yep, goosebumps, okay?
A terrifying laughter sound, creating an unsettling feeling of a presence nearby. Suddenly, something shocking occurs.
So he don't see it, but he's gonna get it on camera? Are we gonna see like a tall being here? Yeah, I hope it's good, man. Please. Please, be something crazy, though. Okay, is that the face? Oh, no, that's the tree. Okay, bruh. Wait, what the hell? Oh, shit! Is that what I think it is? Is that like a floating torso? Or that's just a tree just moving? Yeah, kind of bizarre, only one tree moving.
Ghostly figure, believed to be a woman, appears and hovers before disappearing near the ancient tree. While he didn't see this apparition himself, the camera captured it all.
I don't know, man, but okay, now, it's kind of wild, but...
Apparition himself, the camera captured it all.
I don't know, man.
If you visit the Appalachian Mountains, there are some rules. 1, when you're walking along a path, you never focus on one spot too long. If you do, you might end up seeing things you don't want.
Yeah, uh-oh.
The person who made this video broke the rule and caught this on camera.
That's a cowboy, right? Hey, yo, papi! What's it? How do you call a cowboy? I don't know. Yeah, how do you... Nah, you probably don't do that. Maybe like whistle. I cannot whistle. So I'm gonna rely with the... Hey, yo, papi, what's up?
Yeah, no, it's not a stump.
Yo, papi, you good?
Broken tree or whatever.
Yeah, papi, don't talk.
Like it's connected right there, but it's not. I've been over there 1,000 times.
Luckily, nothing happened to the videographer, but what he encountered is unsettling.
Yeah, papi wasn't even
Imagine
moving at all.
camping in a forest when you suddenly see this.
Nah, bro. Nah. Is this like part of normal phenomenon? Because, you know, you ever heard of the sinkhole situation or a sinkhole?
This unsettling sight was caught on video in Quebec, Canada back in 2018. While it may look terrifying...
I'm in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, bro. Okay, where exactly in Quebec? Because Quebec is huge.
At first glance, there's a straightforward explanation behind the so-called breathing forest. The forest floor is blanketed with soft moss, which is intertwined with a network of roots from younger trees. When the soil becomes soft...
So you're saying that the younger tree roots were like fighting each other, like fighting just like how, you know, your siblings would fight? Is that what's happening?
The wind picks up, these roots begin to rise and fall.
So they were fighting
in a remote
underneath.
cabin,
Wow, okay.
a group of teenagers was enjoying a private party when they noticed this.
It says Wendigo.
At first, the creature didn't seem aggressive and didn't react to the sudden flashing of their flashlights. However,
But then?
one of the teenagers decided to throw a small pebble at the creature.
Of course.
The moment the pebble
Of course
hit,
they're gonna be mad.
the Wendigo suddenly sprang to life and began chasing after them.
I mean, anybody
This
would be
new
mad.
footage of the Fresno Nightcrawler has been captured in Sweden.
What?
This strange phenomenon began in the early 2000s when a man named Jose from Fresno, California, was woken up early one morning by his dogs barking. Curious, he checked his security cameras and was shocked to see these strange-looking creatures walking by.
What?
Years later, in 2011, another sighting occurred when a couple in
So is that like the head and that these are just straight up the legs? What the flip, man?
Yosemite, who had been dealing with vandals, captured a similar pair of these mysterious beings on their trail camera.
Hey, yo.
Since then, more sightings have been reported, but no one knows for sure what these creatures are. Some believe it could be a deer standing on its hind legs to feed, and some believe they might be a creature.
I mean, for that long, I don't know, man. Perhaps they were doing their morning or not morning, nightly workouts.
From Native American folklore. Recently, a new video has been uploaded to TikTok.
Holy crap! So this is like up and close one.
By Enigmas Forbidden, showing what might be another one of these creatures in Sweden.
Yeah, don't
What they call-
know about that, Chief. Like, okay, so yeah, man. I believe this video was before AI was AI was a thing, surely, but I mean AI video wasn't as good. So this video was made before AI started being as good as it is today, right? So there is a little bit of validity in terms of that, but other than that, I mean, it can definitely be CGI, it can be faked in a program, definitely.
Here will not only leave you wondering, it will shock you.
Headless Moose?
The Chernobyl disaster in 1986 was a terrible event that caused a lot of damage in Belarus.
Ooh, okay.
Some
yeah.
people believe that the radiation in the exclusion zone has caused changes in the local animals.
Oh, definitely.
This
Definitely
video,
would have.
captured in that area, recently appeared, showing a headless moose running across train tracks and into the woods.
Man.
This has led to more talk about possible mutations. Could the moose have changed to survive the radiation?
And right now, man, they really be testing nuclear stuff right now, which is crazy, right? Because nuclear stuff, it's not just like it drops and then everything is over. You know, it. Of course, that happens if you're in the red zone or whatever they call it in the nuclear zone, right? But then people outside of it that survives, oh man, it's gonna be living hell for them.
Or is there another
Along with the animals and everyone, all of life essentially, right? It's just
explanation for this strange sight?
These two women thought they had found the perfect spot to set up camp, until they heard some spine-chilling noises coming from nearby.
And then they pieced
They
out.
grabbed their phone to record it all.
We're frozen here. Because that doesn't sound like coyotes. They got something.
Are they getting closer, Joy? No?
Yeah, uh-oh. Oi! Oi! Knock it off, you little prick! You gotta be a little aggressive, you know?
A biker just went that way, and the sound got worse.
Yeah, the biker was just like, hey man. Deuces.
If the biker was seen again, is unsure.
Bro, you don't have
A
to
group
sound
of
that
friends
you don't have to sound that dramatic. I mean, I'm sure he's fine.
Started recording when they heard these sounds late at night.
Whether they were seen after hearing these sounds, we don't know. Stay away from Dynamite Park. Okay, got it. But which Dynamite Park though? I'm sure there's probably gotta be a couple different Dynamite Parks out there in the world, right? Like which Dynamite Park we talking about here? This is part 2.
Later that night, they even captured this.
Did you hear that shit? Fuck is that? Over there.
Yeah, oh crap. What's that? Monkey? Is that monkey? Man, I don't know. I felt like a monkey just running away.
A strange creature with an unsettling appearance moving quickly, as if it's chasing something. Could that be making these sounds?
Like a four-leg. It feels like
On
a
a
monkey,
cold,
four
dark,
legs.
and rainy night, these travel vloggers are having dinner inside their tent when someone enters their campsite.
Yeah, that bussin'. Oh! Hey! That bussin'.
Suddenly, something is thrown at the tent with force, leaving one of them in shock. As they try to continue their dinner, they hear a twig snap outside, as if someone is walking around their campsite.
Yeah, that's how you would try to eat late at night so nobody finds out what's going on, right? Oh shit.
What was that? The next morning, they pack up, unaware of what the CCTV camera had captured.
Yeah, watch it at
It
home,
turned
huh?
out that something with only 2 legs had been walking around their tent. But have you
what? Can we not? What the hell?
TV camera
Can we not get a video
had
of it?
captured? It turned out that something with only 2 legs had been walking around their tent.
Okay, I don't see it. If there was supposed to be like a two-leg creature here, I didn't see it. Can a brother get a video? Or maybe like a red circle?
But have you ever spotted this in your park?
Never.
A runner was exploring a new path in a local park until he saw this mysterious creature. It was laying by the roadside and it seemed too
Is
risky
that a cow? It kind of looks like a cow, I mean.
to get closer in case it was dangerous. But what is it? It looks like a bear's head, but it's too small for its body. The runner wisely chose to turn back safely without investigating further.
Nah, that's
That
different.
was probably a wise decision.
That's
And it
different.
would also be a wise decision to subscribe to my channel. This footage, captured by a woman named Katie, who was staying in a lodge, is downright terrifying.
Ew. POV, you're one of the 2 guests staying in a lodge in rural Maine, and you see this motherfucker staring into your room from an empty field in the dead of night. That's not good, man. That's not good. That motherfucker right there? Is he holding like a shovel? Because feels like he's holding something. That would be a classic on how... Uh-oh. I know. Okay, I see the hands now. He's moving toward... Now that would be creepy. Seeing somebody like... Oh shit. That's a tall motherfucker. Oi!
This man just stands there, staring
Knock it
into a
off!
window. Katie realizes this is the same man she had seen earlier. Uncertain about what to do, she called the police.
Yeah, I gotta call the
They
police.
arrive quickly and talk to the man, who claims he is staying in the lodge next door. After assessing the situation, they conclude he isn't doing anything wrong and leave.
Yeah.
However, the man...
Yo, here he does look kind of creepy because he's just standing motionless, standing tall, just very much like a statue, looking at you. Yeah, that's a very weird body language, absolutely. But did you see this video though? This is full of conspiracies where we talk about DMT, we talk about Lamals, the aliens, the moon landing and all that. If you haven't seen this video, check it out and I'll see you right there.